Yo, what's happening, Cucumber Squad? Right, man, I'm back with another April G. Showers little writing piece, and possibly to a beat, actually, because she's been doing quite a lot of these writings into a beat. For those of you who don't know, April G is a fellow reactor who also is AKA the Bar Queen. Let's do that. Shaq gave her that title, and she deserves the title. But now we are going to react to one of her pieces that she writes. She always writes these pieces. This one's particularly called Dear Shadys, right? So she's a writer slash rapper in my books. I actually think the only thing stopping her from actually being sort of a rapper is a software program. And the moment she gets that, I think she probably could be one, because her writing's very good. Her writing's very good. But this one's called Dear Shadys. Guys, I'm leaving the link down in the description. Go say hello. Go say Cucumber Squad's here. Go show some love. Subscribe to her channel. Do all the good things. Shout out Grizzy Hendrix, man. Shout out Grizzy Hendrix. I see you got a Grizzy Hendrix top. That's pretty cool. I like those tops. Very lekker. Let's go.
What up, YouTube family? It's April G. Showers. Back at y'all with a rap I just wrote. It is called Dear
Told
Shadys,
you she was a rapper.
Plural, S-H-A-D-Y-S, no apostrophe, not possessive. It's meant to be plural.
Okay.
Just letting y'all know. I wrote it in 16 minutes.
Oh, shit.
I time everything I write because I don't know. I'm OCD, I'm crazy, whatever you want to call it. Fun fact, I used every single song title on the Music to Be Murdered By Deluxe album. So
sick.
The side A and side B. The only song title I did not use is Alfred's Theme. That's the only one.
Okay.
The beat came from Rude J. And the link is in the description box. So y'all can check that out if you want to. Alright.
Sick.
April G. Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all.
Let's go.
Get it.
Let's listen to this beat. Can I suggest something, April, when you actually do these kind of things? The same way you do your reactions, you know, where you actually put it through OBS and you can hear that perfect audio quality. When you do that, why don't you put like a set of headphones on, just one ear out, one ear on, right? And then play the audio through the PC. So we get like that clear beat, and then your voice over that. I think it would sound better. That's just my personal opinion. You know how to do that because you do reactions. I mean, and your audio on the reactions is perfect with regards to the actual sound coming through your PC. So if you run this beat through your OBS as well, and then you rap over it, you've already picked up, without any software, you've already picked up the quality of the sound. Just a thought. Let's go. Okay.
Dear Shadys, I'm taking time to write some of my.
Okay, I think you're talking to me though. Unless, Dear Shadys, are you referring to them as stans, or Dear Shadys as if they're shady people? If it's shady people, then you're not talking to me. If it's Shadys as in stans, like people who like shady, then yeah. But if it's the other way around, no.
Dear Shadys, I'm taking time to write some of my thoughts down to exhausted to fight. I bust my ass for y'all nearly every single day. No sickness, pain, or injury will stand in my way. Had many thoughts lately about giving up for several different reasons. Enough is enough. Hated on every day, not just haters and trolls. Even people I care about and started poking holes. Here.
I've noticed this though. Like, you work hard, and I've noticed that you've been having a lot of issues with haters. Let me tell you this. I mean, I get monster amounts of it anyway. And I know, like, sort of in the beginning you're going to deal with that. In the beginning you don't really know how to deal with that emotionally because it's new to you. You know, it's new to you because it's people that you really don't know. I think the most painful ones are the people that you do know that sort of troll you. But as you grow bigger, as you are doing, like, you know, your channel is growing and growing and growing, you hit that 5K goal that you wanted by the end of December and whatever else, you're proving these haters wrong already. There's no need to even bring up their name. There's no need for you to waste any more time on these people. Even if it's family, even if it's friends, it doesn't matter who it is. If you are spending 1 second on haters, it's 1 second that you're taking away from yourself. It's 1 second that you're taking away from your YouTube channel. It's 1 second that you're taking away from your mental state. Don't do that. I've always said, and I live by this, like, don't give people the power to control your day. And I've always used sort of like an analogy, like if you're driving in a car, right, and the car in front of you keeps braking, what do you keep doing? Like, you got to keep braking, because if he keeps braking and doing this whole yo-yo thing, what do? You keep braking and you keep braking. You're being in effect by the car in front of you, right? What is it going to take for you to just overtake that car? At that point, if you do not overtake that car, the fault is yours now. It's not. You can't give people the power to control your day. You can't give people the power to destroy your day. If they hold that power, if you give them that power, that's on you. That's on you. And I'm not insulting you in any way, because everyone has that. Everyone goes through that sort of thing because they get offended, that kind of thing. And I've been seeing that you've been hurt by a lot of different things. And the problem is that you're allowing people to hurt you. You're allowing people to get fueled by, like, noticing that you're getting upset by it. Don't give people the power to destroy your day. Overtake that car. Overtake those people. Because the power's in your hand. You know what I mean? Same thing if you're sort of in like a road rage. Somebody cuts a stop street, right? What do you think happens? If you go, oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and they go, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, before you know it, like sort of taking out, what does that do for anybody? What does that do for anybody, right? If you actually, after that sort of situation and somebody's like flipping you out and whatever else, if you just smile at them and be like, you know what I mean? It destroys them. Destroys them. You're literally killing the lion with kindness. So the thing is that you don't need to give people your power. You don't expect people to be nice to you, right? Let that come as a surprise to you. Don't expect people to be nice to you, right? Specifically on the internet, there's a lot of people out there that are there to just absolutely crush you. And at the end of the day, you're in the win seat. You're in the winning seat. They don't have a channel. They use their little power of commenting. So they'll sit there and comment. The only power they've got is that little keyboard, because they've got nothing else. You've got the power of an entire channel and a 5,000, what are you on now? 5,000 something? 5,300 people, right? You've already got the power. Who cares about those people? I just thought I'd say that.
Rock bottom, got 9 years clean. Chose recovery, no longer a fiend. Open about my life, I always keep it real. Never have a problem saying how I feel. The difference between y'all and me, you see, is I say it to your face. I don't hide behind keys. I work my entire life.
I like that. I say it to your face. I don't hide behind keys. That's very cool. But again, like I say, that's the internet. The internet it breeds a whole bunch of people that hide behind keys, because it's easy to hide behind keys, and they try and get to you through that. You've already got the power. If it's something that you like, you'll notice on my Instagram, like the way I respond to people. I'm never attack them. I just don't like. I'm happy to have debates with people if I go into like debates and whatever else. But like if someone insults me, man, I just laugh it off, and I give them a very, very short answer, and they never respond back, because they don't intend to. They intended to throw that one knife, but they don't have another one, right? But you give them more knives the moment you respond. The moment you snap at them because they got to you, they see they got to you, and they're gonna come back for more. Don't. They threw their knife. They threw their knife at you. Let them have that jab. Know what I mean? Put a laughing emoji. Cheers.
You see, is I say it to your face. I don't hide behind keys. I work my entire life, go out and make things happen. Went from nursing 2 decades to breaking bars down and rapping. I'm not the greatest rapper, I say it all the time. If you don't believe me, go and check my book of rhymes. I rap because I love.
I like that. So go and check my book of rhymes, which is a song on This is the side B album of Eminem's. It bugs me that you keep saying I'm not a great rapper. Like, it bugs me. How are you ever going to be confident about this thing if you don't believe in yourself? Believe in yourself. You're a good writer, and your flow and stuff is really, really good. You know what I mean? You're starting to, from the first one I've ever reacted to this one now, you're actually starting. You can see a massive improvement, right? So it's a confidence thing. Confidence thing. Take back the controls of your mind. Stop driving on autopilot, because your mind is on autopilot at the moment. Stop driving in autopilot. Take the controls back. You can control all of this, so do it, and you are doing it, which is awesome.
I've been writing my whole life. This is therapy to me when I have those kind of nights. Then I share it with y'all to help others and myself come out of the darkness, tell these demons farewell. Read each and every comment, makes me feel discombobulated, so I try to focus on those who appreciate it. I'm getting better, ignoring the black magic, trying to lock it up, filter things more tragic. Not gonna lie, my anger starts racing. I feel the killer within, ready to go out, guns blazing. Think to myself, you gon' learn you cutting in too deep. This Godzilla inside,
I feel everybody feels like that at some point or another. You know what I mean? I feel the killer within, right? The internet will bring that out in you, man. The internet will bring that out in you. And the problem is that I inject myself into these situations as well. I inject myself into these political situations. The only difference is that, you know, I'm fully open for the debate. So if someone's going to attack me, it's like water off a duck's back for me. I mean, I've debated people left and right in my own country. I've debated people in boardrooms. I've debated people. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So I'm happy to debate people. So give me your perspective, whatever else. Attack me. You're going to treat me with respect. That's cool. If you're not going to treat me with respect, that's also fine. But then I'll up the ante back on you. And once I up the ante and I put the gas on, I don't let the gas off until you like either come back down to earth and start treating me correctly. I don't care that you highly disagree with me. I expect people to highly disagree with me, and I can be an arsehole at times. But I don't lose my respect for people, and people shouldn't lose their respect for me. So that's the only time I'll ever put the gas on, which is cool. But just with regards to that line's pretty cool because it's completely human.
Promise you don't wanna see, cause while I may not be a rapper, my pen's my favorite bitch, and she's unaccommodating with that bullshit.
Nice.
You see my pen, she loves me, thought I'd never love again, makes me feel high as zoo, she is my best friend.
Nice.
She holds the key to who I am, the good and the bad, she'll defend me against strangers, family, stepdad. No regrets with my pen, she's like my little engine, leaving him to write some fire just for a premonition. I can feel like a marsh drowning in a pool of hate, pull her out and start to write till I can.
I like that. I can feel like a marsh drowning in the pool of hate. That's fucking cool. It's also like Marshall Mathers, which is cool.
Me thought I'd never love again. Makes me feel high as zoo. She is my best friend.
Higher.
She holds the key to who I am, the good and the bad. She'll defend me against strangers, family, stepdad. No regrets with my pen. She's like my little engine, leaving him to write some fire just for a premonition.
Nice.
I can feel like a marsh drowning in a pool of hate. Pull her out and start to write till I collapse begins to play. She reminds me how I rose. The hate turns into blah blah. Read the shit and laugh and think to myself, yeah. The feelings are stupid. Nobody got time for that. It's just annoying. Like.
Beat is fucking hard though. I like this beat a lot. Trust me, do that thing through the OBS. It'll sound amazing.
Swatting at a nap. One thing I'm not is tongue.
Hey, did I miss Nat? Did I miss Nat over there?
In the blah blah. Read the shit and laugh and think to myself, yeah. The petty bullshit stupid. Nobody got time for that. It's just annoying, like swatting at a nap. One thing I'm not is tone deaf, called barking for a reason. If you wanna come at me, go ahead, it's open season. And while I'm writing therapy to express how I feel, I ain't no fucking punk, don't think I won't, cause I will.
I wouldn't make it open season. I like, you know, because especially on the internet, you're like, no, you want to come at me, come, it's open season. They'll come at you at the end of the day. And I kind of feel like you take that to heart a lot, so you don't really want that because you'll take it to heart and then you'll put it into. So don't call for it. Like you don't want that, right? But if it does come to you, absolutely. I mean, I'd never back down, and you shouldn't back down. And specifically, you know, you're somebody that has gone through a lot in your life, and you know, school shooting survivor, you're a nurse, you went to rehab, you came clean. You've already done some monumental things in your life already, right? You escaped death. You escaped death at the school, like in a school shooting. You escaped death through drugs, and that was all your mental state and all of that kind of thing. So you can understand that every single person, the worst thing people tend to do is to think that they're not vulnerable, and that's the problem with like the internet, is that you see a lot of that brashness on the internet saying, yeah, come at me, come at me, come at me. But behind the scenes, it is all hurting. Like there's a lot of people even like rappers and guys like that are sitting there saying, no, come at me. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't care if you come at me. They act strong, but the problem is that no human being is that strong. Eventually you get knocked down. The biggest of artists have been knocked down. MGK, I mean, almost fucking killed himself, literally putting himself in drugs after the whole Eminem beef because of the amount of hate that he got. The biggest guys get knocked down. Don't think that you're above that. You know what I mean? All the small guys that I see on Instagram and all the small guys that are sitting there saying, yeah, if you want this, come at me, I'll this, that. And then when people do come at them, you know what I mean? They immediately snap back saying, bitch, this. It's like, it's obviously affecting you. Like, you don't draw negative energy your way. Negative energy is already going to come your way on the internet. And then also when you are in that position where vulnerability is a big thing. Specifically for me, vulnerability is a big thing. I'm not going to sit in a lane and tell people, yo, bro, come at me. I mean, I don't really want people to come at me. And if people do come at me, I like to just deflect them. I don't need them in my lane for too long, because what's going to happen? I'm going to get stuck behind that car again. So I just want to deflect them into a different lane consistently. So you don't want that calling out of come at me. Like, you don't want people to come at you. You don't want that negativity, specifically on the internet. They're going to come at you. You know what I mean? So I think there's one, like, laid back as a reactor is why I love Laid Back so much. And make no mistake, I love No Life Shack as well. But why I fell in love with Laid Back, and why Laid Back inspired me, he inspired me to do reactions, is because of his attitude. He had the same sort of attitude I had in life. I love the fact that Laid Back, he's gotten so much hate, he's got so many comments, he's had people on the internet talk shit about him and whatever else, and not ever has he stepped out of his lane. He's never allowed people to come in front of him in his lane. He's deflected them and he's moved on. You know what I mean? Even artists that he's not too happy with, he feels like he goes into a bit of a negative space listening to them. He just doesn't do them anymore, because he just sticks to who he is and who he wants as a person. He's not asking for anybody to come at him. He's not trying to cause any trouble. He's not calling anybody out. He's such a great example of a kind of human being that's on the internet, because he stays true consistently. Like, he literally stays true, and he doesn't let people get to him, right? And the guy's got almost 2 million subs, and he still takes time to actually talk to, like, the smaller reactors, and he always responds to me. Every time I send him, he always responds to me. Do you know what I mean? He's just a decent person, and he's got nothing to prove. And you've got nothing to prove, April. You're doing great things. Like, you're doing such great things for what you've gone through, for your family issues that they've been, like, knocking you down and trying to trash you and trying to bash you and whatever else. That's their laundry that they're trying to throw on you, and you're sitting there washing their laundry. You don't need to do that. Like, you really, really don't need to do that. You can just tell them, hey, keep your laundry. That laundry is yours. That's your negative shit. You can sit under that tree like a moist little mushroom, right? And you can sort of spread this negativity to other mushrooms. I'm not under that tree. I'm going to be in the light, right? So that's all I'm trying to say. This is not something that obviously I don't hijack. I just think, whenever somebody comes out and puts lyrics like this, which are very real lyrics and very real lyrics to you, I just like to sort of expand on that, even from motivational side. Stay true, stick to you, and stick to your lane, right? Your family loves you. I'm talking about your April G squad loves you. You know what I mean? Those guys are backing you. They're watching your stuff. They're there to give you positive feedback, positive energy. nobody else matters in this equation. Absolutely nobody else matters in this equation. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be vulnerable. We all are vulnerable as human beings. Own that. Own that vulnerability. We don't need to be made out of Teflon, because we're not made out of Teflon. Like, we really aren't. We can act as if we are made out of Teflon, but we go to sleep at night irritated, right? The moment you accept that you're vulnerable, the moment you accept that you can internalize negativity, that's the only way you're going to deal with the negativity, and that's the only way you're going to break open instead of breaking down. Let's carry on.
Oh, I forgot to mention the title of this gym. While I'm paying homage, this ain't about Eminem.
Hey.
My bitch had to come out to address you fucking crazies.
What? Did April just diss Eminem? I'm kidding. I'm just joking. She would never diss Eminem ever. I know, it just seems to be like a theme lately on the internet. Like, who dissed Eminem now? Did Tom McDonald diss Eminem? And I was just sitting there, I heard Eminem's name, and I'm like, diss! April G. Showers dissed M. God damn it. But it's never, man. She'll never diss her own husband.
Punk don't think I won't, cause I will. Oh, I forgot to mention the title of this gym. While I'm paying homage, this ain't about Eminem. My bitch had to come out to address you fucking crazies. The title's plural for a reason. This is for y'all shadies.
Yo.
For those who still don't get it, let me help y'all understand. It's for y'all shady motherfuckers, each and everyone just a fan.
Nice. Yeah, give me some swag, April. Give me some swag. Hey. Yeah, that's the kind of April I like to see. That's the kind of April I like to see.
Shady motherfucking fans.
Hey, are we freestyling? Okay, we're going into a
Bitch
freestyle.
in there.
Sick.
So that was Dear Shadys.
That was cool. I like to see that April is like sort of happy. I like, where she's. This is the space that you want to be in. This is your space. Like, you love to do this. You love to write. It's great. And I think it's good from a psychological standpoint for you. I think it's therapy to you and things like that. And that's like I say, all you got to do is just. It's great to channel that sort of thing, but when you see someone channeling that all the time, you kind of tend to think that these things are getting to you, and that's fine. It's okay for them to get to you because you're human, right? But it's how you deal with that sort of thing, because it's a glass of water, man, and it happens. All human beings are like this, man, and you think it's okay. So one drop falls in the glass, another drop falls, and it's fine. The glass is not anywhere close to full. But a drop at a time, a drop at a time, a drop at a time, and eventually this glass fills up, right? And you need to empty that glass before you can take anything in. And a lot of people struggle with emptying the glass because life will continue to fill that glass up. And if you don't empty that glass, if you don't find that vulnerability to empty that glass, right? You're going to just deal with a swimming pool of problems, right? So anyway, I absolutely love that, man. That was cool. April G, I told you, man. I told you. Get the damn software. You are a rapper. I'm giving you the title, so get the software. It's super simple. I actually think, I don't know if you're using a Mac. I know you're not computer literate, but you're computer literate. I know you're not techie savvy, if you know what I mean. But there's a certain program that you can actually use that's super simple for you to record on. That would give you a really cool sound. I would love to see you on an actual. Doesn't have to be a perfect master track, but something that you can put together, because I think you will enjoy that. I really think you'll enjoy that. But I'll do a little bit of research on something that's a little bit easier for you to use, and obviously I'll let you know because we chat via Instagram. Anyway, love you all, man. Sorry, I went on a complete rampage over here. I didn't mean to hijack your thing. I was just talking about what I've been noticing, and I've been talking about what you've put into this, and I thought those tied in, with my thoughts. They just sort of tied in. So anyway, love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.